guys, how are you? This is Gemini Jets 2020, and this video is a quick review of my model airport. So the last video I uploaded was a video showing you my model airport, but it didn't really give much details. So I'm just gonna show you different areas of my diorama and just give a quick commentary. So let's get started. So guys, I'm just going to quickly start with the Shell fuel tank. So I got a net off the internet for a cylinder, and I put the Shell logo on. There isn't really much more to the Shell fuel tank, but thought it was quite a good piece of detail. So I'll get back to this later on in the video, so I'm just going to move on to the cargo terminal. So this is my World Cargo Center. So there's two warehouses, so World Cargo 1 and with the FedExes, and the World Cargo 2 with TNT. This isn't really specifically TNT, but I've just got the TNT trucks there, but both of them are actually used by any airline. Excuse me. Excuse me. So for example, at the top there we've got British Airways World Cargo and the Royal Mail logos. So these are the main cargo distributors from this airport. And to add more detail, I got these pallets. So I got this off of I don't remember what the website was called, but they gave like free nets for railway models, and railway modelling, they've got a lot of detail in their products. So if you just scale them down to 1/400, it can be used for model airport too. So for example, this one is for milk. This one is I'll bring it closer. So this one is, I don't know if you can see it, but if I can focus onto it, it's Haribo's. And this one is some like washing detergent, so yeah. So oh wait, I think it's at the bottom where I can't see, but it says where it's from. No, you can't see. It's Wordsworth Models, Model Railway, Wordsworth Model Railway, and it's the same place where I got these cargo containers from. So the Maersk Sealand, I think that's how you say it. The DHL container and the Hapag-Lloyd. I don't know how to pronounce that, and I don't know how to pronounce these two, but I think that's how you say it. So right, I've kind of wrecked my cargo area, and I'll just quickly move on down to this area. So this area is just where I've got the extra GSE, and I've just parked them there. So yeah, so that's really about it for the World Cargo Center. This area is actually a secure area of my model airport diorama. I haven't actually put any like barriers or anything like that, so it's like open right now, but I do intend to do something about it. So now I'm just gonna move on to my bus and railway station. So guys, this is my bus and railway station. I made the building myself using Microsoft Word, and I just got textures off the internet. There's nothing really more special to the building itself. These buses, I actually just googled London buses, nets for London buses, and I found a lot of them, and they are quite detailed, but they're really hard to make, because they're actually usually made, when you make them, they're supposed to be really big, but scaling it down to 1/400 is very difficult. So I'll just show you like one piece of, let me just show you detail there, if I can focus. Oh, see, it's a bit blurred, but this one was, I actually don't know what this bus is. The buses, they even have the numbers and the destination to the buses before I scaled them down to 1/400. This building also is a railway station to my underground, which is in the far corner, it's linked through this tunnel, so it goes down, but well, not really goes down, but it's supposed to go down. But I'll get to that towards the end as well. So one piece of detail I added was the cash machine. So I got this from the same place I got the the cargo containers. So from Wordsworth Model Railway. So so yeah. So now I'm gonna move on to my car park. So guys, this is my car park. So I'm just gonna explain the main structure first. So I got this. I got the foil from I think it was from Wings 900, and it was like Able Flyer. Like I think that's what it was. Able Flyer was the username. So he was the one who created these foils. So I got these foils from him. The cars are 1/500 scale, and they came from China, so it was not the Herpa ones, but they were unpainted, so I had to paint them myself, which they don't look that neat, but I mean it's 1/500, so I shouldn't really be complaining because it's really, really tiny, and I ended up painting them with toothpicks, so it's really stressful. And they were really cheap because they came from China, but there was 100 in a pack, so there were loads of cars to paint and not a lot of time, so I did it how I could, and I think they came okay. I'm just gonna move on to this side. So this side is very detailed, so where the figures are. So there's two pay machines for the car park, and there's one cash machine. I got all three of them from the same place. I got the cargo containers and the cash machine for the bus terminal. So there's nothing really more special to this car park apart from this Skylink, so the Sky Bridge going to the main terminal, which probably to me it's the most iconic part of my airport. Just the four pillars giving support to my Sky Bridge. Also in front of my car park is this Emirates A380. So as my airport is based on Heathrow. Well, it's nothing really to do with Heathrow apart from my plane collection, which is a plane collection from Heathrow. So like all these planes that I have, they come to Heathrow. But I do intend to actually change the name. But all my creativity went into designing the airport, so I couldn't really think of a name. So I just left it as Heathrow for now. But at Heathrow Airport, so there's a roundabout with the Emirates A380, so I just thought that this would, well, for now as it's Heathrow, this would offer a lot of realism. Also, there's advertisement on the side of the car park, so the Emirates and the Qantas, and because they're both partners, so I thought it would add a lot of realism. I also intend when I make the barriers for the cargo side of the airport, I'll make barriers for this for the car park as well. Now I'm going to move on to the Hilton Hotel. So guys, this is the Hilton Hotel. It's connected to the arrivals of the main terminal with the Skylink. I made this myself. The roof I made using spare photo paper, but the main building I used Microsoft Word and textures off the internet. So I'm just going to show you this side first. I'm just going to go around. I mean, it looks really good. I haven't really finished because I'm wanting to put like a swimming pool at the top of the roof. But I don't really have time right now to do anything like that. So one thing I really like about this project was the the skylight, the top. So I used acetate and I etched lines using a craft knife, and it came out really good. It's going to be a bit difficult showing the other side, but I'll try, like the front side. Well, this is the side of the hotel. I'll show you the front when I get towards the main side of the terminal later on. So now I'll just show you the offices. So before my first video, the second video, I showed you only 2 offices, and one was just named as Heathrow. But I decided as this is Heathrow for now. My main 2 airlines, which have their main hub here, which is British Airways and Virgin Atlantic, should have a office too. So these offices I got from Airport London Control, I think that's what they were called. I don't have a good memory. I don't remember most of the websites I get these from. They just basically have to do a lot of research when it comes to finding stuff like this, and these were free, and it's the same building that I used for the World Cargo Centre. There's nothing more special to the offices, so I'm just going to move on to the car rental. So there hasn't really been much more change to the car rental apart from the adding cars and I'm not going to do that right now. Adding cars and adding road, but it's basically the same. And as I wasn't using the Gemini Jetways, the stairs that came with the Gemini Jetways, I just put it on the side of the building just to add slightly more realism, because it's like a rectangular cube. There's not really much more to it. So now I'm just going to move on to the arrivals and departures, and then show you my London Underground and the front of the Hilton Hotel. Okay, so this is the taxi area for my arrivals. I haven't bought any taxis yet. I have found a place where you can buy 1/500 scale and 1/400 scale taxis. I think the 1/400 scales might have been sold out. Someone might have to stick with the 1/500. But yeah, so they sell British taxis, which would be really good for the diorama. And what I've done with the taxi lane is basically like it will just go through this tunnel, which will exit there, where we can see that little cube there. So that's where it exits, so it dismisses the chaos of arrivals and departures. Moving on to arrivals, so I've got arrival boards, which I just got off of Google Images. These have kind of fallen down, but they're not really stuck down properly. But these are just like it's a zebra crossing. I just don't have the actual zebra crossing like pole, so I just got these up from the same place I got the cash machines and everything. So there's 2 cash machines there, and the entrances to the arrivals. I do intend on making vending machines like Coca-Cola, Pepsi and all them, but I don't really have the time right now. And it's basically the same for departures. It's the same layout as the one for arrivals, so they're just the same. Okay, so this is my London Underground, which I made myself using Microsoft Word. It's just made out of paper. There's nothing really more special to it, but I thought it would be really realistic adding this in for my public transport. And this just goes through the tunnel and goes into the main station. Because for now, as I said, it is London Heathrow. I also added the Heathrow Express, which goes to London. So it's this is probably one of, like, at the time when I made it, this was my greatest bit for the airport. When I made the security fences for the cargo terminal, I add the security fences running along the side of the track, because right now it's all open and it doesn't really look good. So now, as promised, I'm going to show you the front of the Hilton Hotel. So this is the front of the Hilton Hotel. It's a much better view. So I've got the big lobby window there. So it's just window panels, and that's just like an atrium for the main hotel. There's figures there, and there's a British Airways bus. So that's about it when it comes to the arrival side, and well, really just the whole air side. And then I'll just quickly show you the overview of my air side. So there hasn't really been any changes to the air side at all, apart from making these like I wouldn't call them like, they're called like windshields, or not windshields, sorry, like jet barriers, but this isn't anything to do with like jet blast or anything like that, but it's just normal barriers, like concrete barriers, which I made off of Microsoft Word. So there hasn't been any more change to the air side. So my main concentration was actually just the land side, which I think came out really good and detailed. So in the beginning of the video, I was talking about just this, and the reason why I didn't want to explain it then was just because I have to move it to this side as well. So this is just a tunnel passage going to the air side, and as I did say before, this is kind of a secure area, so it made kind of more sense integrating the spare GSC as well, so they can just go through the tunnel. So that's about it for my model airport. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that really long video. I'm really sorry for making it that long. There was a lot of detail to discuss, and I didn't actually go, I didn't even talk that much in detail, but I kind of did. It doesn't make sense, but there was more to it. But because this video was long anyway, I decided to leave the extra bit of detail for another video, so when there's even more changes, as there are more changes to come, but depends when I have time. So thanks for watching, take care, and please like and subscribe.